Good morning, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel, the Virginia Bushcrafter. I hope all is well. Hey guys, I'm just doing the thing again. I'm just out in the bush practicing what I have learned. Today I wanted to try something that I have not had the opportunity to perform, which is a Plow Point Tarp setup. I've set it up due to the weather. I've already constructed the shelter. So what I want to do is just go over my steps that I took. First of all, I used a 10 by 10 tarp. The first thing I had to do was tie the back end of the plow point to a tree. Now, just think of the plow point as a shelter that goes directly into the wind. So as you can see, here is actually the front of the shelter, starting right here. That portion actually goes into the wind. The good thing about a plow point shelter is that if the direction of the wind changes significantly, just by having it affixed to that tree, I can spin it around. But as you see, there may be other tree trunks that would prevent that. But that can be taken care of rather easily. So now I've seen many times where this shelter has been set up using only 3 tent pegs. Well, in this case, I'd use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 tent pegs, and I'm going to show you why. So again, here is the front. This is a corner. Here is a corner. As you can see, the tent peg there. And this is known as the wing, this section. And here is the second wing. So that would be a total of 3 tent pegs. But I wanted to make this very, very sturdy. So for every tie out that I have, and the rain's coming again, for every tie out that I have, I use a tent peg. So again, 1, 2. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 9 tent pegs. So and I also utilize the tie outs on the back. So the benefit of this plow point again is that it's going in the direction that the wind would be coming, or the rain. But one of the reasons that I use the extra tie outs here is to make more room in the shelter. I have room for my gear, my tools, there's plenty of space in here. I can even take a stick and stand this up if I choose to. Now, I am actually glad that I decided to make this plow point in the bush. The next time that I will show you how I constructed it. But today my objective is to make a fire and keep it going in the rain. We're going to have rain all day, so I'm going to have some fun harvesting some wood, splitting it, getting to the dry portion, and making and sustaining a fire. Now my fire is going to be in this area. So I'm going to have to get some wood, there's a lot of wood here. And make a fire. But guys, I just wanted to show you that when you go into the bush and actually practice, as opposed to watching other creators do this, you will always find out there's some type of abnormality. I did not expect to use as many stakes and paracord as I anticipated, but I found out that it was necessary. Now, if I made the shelter higher, maybe I would not have, but I wanted to make it spacious. So guys, I'm going now. The rain is starting to come, so I'm going to go ahead and gather some wood, bring it back, and process it. Hey guys, I've got a fair amount of wood. So one thing to remind you, and I'm sure you're aware of it, that harvesting wood and processing wood, believe me, it's not a 5 or 10 minute time factor. You're going to put some energy and some time and effort into just alone harvesting the wood. But what I want to do today is just use a kukri that I haven't used in a while. Again, you know, I like to bring out different cutting tools each time I come. So let me put you in focus, and you know, the wood is going to be small, which is going to be my tender. Then I'm going to have well, no, my tender is going to, I think I'm going to have to use my own tender, but the kindling is going to be the small portion, and then the kindling will be the fuel. So let me get started here. Let me put you in focus. Let's see. That was very easy. That piece seemed somewhat rotted, but all of this wood is just wet. That's punk wood. This is a little tougher. think the rest of this is relatively hand breakable. But the larger portions such as this, I will be using a hatchet on it. So let me get this. Again, so this portion, this size, I will be using a hatchet. So let me get a little organized here with this wood, and I will continue processing it. Hey guys, I wanted to show you again, this is a cutting tool I have not used in over a year, but it's been performing very well. So what I want to show you today, how easily it is to split logs. So let me put you in focus. Just that easy. Just that quick and easy. I now have dry wood. I'm going to split these down further because I'm going to be making kindling, and I'm going to be making feather sticks. All right, guys. Never underestimate whatever tool you put into your hands, as long as you can use it efficiently. Now, I have 4 evenly pieces. Then I am going to make a Swedish fire. So I'm going to take a small knife and just remove some of the inside. Which is wet. or I can just easily baton some of it out. Okay, let's get these back together. Now we do have a place for tinder and kindling. So guys, this is just something I just thought of, since I am out here just practicing putting up a Plow Point tarp using a cutting tool I haven't used in a very long time, as well as a Camillus knife that I have not used in a very long time. So I'm going to make a Swedish fire, but I'm also going to make another fire. I'm going to wrap the bottom with bank line, number 36 bank line. We're going to have us a fire. Stay tuned. Hey guys, so I have the Swedish fire lay made up, and it's going to serve two purposes. Well, maybe three. Since everything is so wet, I'm using some fat wood and something else that I'm not familiar with. I never used it before. This will be my first time. But since everything is so wet, you always want to come prepared with more than one way to start a fire. So let me put you in focus and let's just do it. Okay. And it is drizzling right now. Okay, we do have fire going now. Let's just try and keep it going. I think we're good. So I hope, let's just see. You can see the fire is going. Now once it gets going, I'm going to start adding all this kindling over here. So it is drizzling now, and I'm going to do my best to keep this fire going. So guys, as I came out today, I had one objective, which was to make the tarp, which I did. But also, I want to practice the fire. I want to use different cutting tools. So far, everything has been a success. So my objective now is to keep the fire going and prepare me a meal. All right, guys, let's see. It is getting much larger. So when it is large enough for me to put a nesting cup on there, that's what I'm going to do. All right. Fire once again. Hey guys, well, so much for the Swedish fire. Couldn't keep it going because of the rain, so I had to just go ahead and make a regular campfire, and it was some effort. It was some work. You really have to get to the dry wood in the middle, but it was pretty wet. It rained all day. Rained yesterday. It's been raining on and off here. So, but this is all a part of learning and practicing. I would encourage anyone who wants to camp out, bushcraft, come and spend some time in the rain. This is my first day actually basically spending the whole day in the rain. It's raining on and off. Definitely got to monitor fire all the time. So, but the coals are there. I'm just going to keep adding smalls and mediums. So guys, I guess I have enough fire to actually have me a meal today. So, but again, it's just learning and then practicing over and over. This was totally not what I planned today. Just about everything I did plan has been done by something else, but it's all good. Well guys, the only thing to do in here now is just wait on the water to boil, just to put some ramen noodles in my system, have some coffee, and maybe 2 servings of ramen noodles. But yeah, this has been it's been a fun day. I've learned a lot. Operating in the rain by yourself, keeping the fire going, main objective. So I think it's still going well. But that's one thing you got to have when you're bushcrafting. It's part of the 10 C's. You know, the most important thing, again, I did not have to hang up my rucksack because it is inside with me. And my clothing, that's part of my shelter. You know, I have the shelter here, my clothing, so I'm good. I have plenty of water, I have food, and the fire. So most important thing, even though it's raining now, I'm very confident that I could keep this fire going as long as I wanted to harvest and process wood. So that's a milestone met. But yeah, I mean, I've read a lot about it. I've heard people doing it in the rain, and when I got halfway here, I just knew it was going to rain. So, but I'm glad that it did rain. So just to get the experience of keeping a fire going during the rain. So once the water boils, have me a meal. I'll see you then. Hey guys, well, I've had me a nice meal, cup of coffee. The rain is coming down harder, but that's fine. I've just thrown all the remaining wood that I had onto the fire. So again, I came out here to experiment with a tarp, a plow point. I used some tools that I have not used in a year, a Kukri Camillus Knife. I used the hatchet very sparingly. But all in all, I knew it was going to rain. I knew it was going to rain all day, and my objective was to keep a fire going all day throughout the rain. So when I get ready to extinguish a fire, that's when it will go out. But guys, this is one of the most important things I think that anyone can do if you're interested in the bush. Come out during the elements. Come out during when it's rain in nature. Again, this is my first time. I've been out in the rain before, but never have I set up in the rain. And it is different from setting up when it is not raining. And what I found out today, the most important thing is, if you're to do an overnight in the rain, you are going to need a lot of wood, and it is probably better to have a second person with you, because you will be harvesting and processing a lot of wood. That is, if you want to keep a fire all night, which that is the only way I will have it. So guys, I'm going to start packing up, and I'll see you on the runway out of here. All right guys, I am out of here. It's been a lot of fun. Hey guys, stay safe, and I will see you guys on the next video. This is the Virginia Bushcrafter signing out. Basically here to, once again, to maintain a fire during the rain. That was accomplished, so I will see you guys on the next video. Stay safe.